Hi, everybody. Mandia on Astral Oracles. The month of September is soon upon us, and I'm getting some apple and mushroom picking in here, where it's harvest season. So I also hope you're enjoying the last stints of summer, if that's where you are on the planet. And otherwise, all of these remarkable energy changes seem to be taking shape, and it really is keeping up with the channel prophecies, is my sense of it. So they did inform us for years that 2020 would kind of be the shift, and then like these 4 years, and now we are kind of in the place where it's really merging these different realities, and I'm experiencing, like, partially, like my sense of, like, my skeletal configuration feels strange and is altered somehow. But I'm also sensing, like, my inner vision, which is usually a kind of 2D projections, has turned into a kind of weird 3D imagery with a higher sense of uh, detail. So it's quite beautiful. So I, for instance, just meditating this morning, had this experience of chakras actually being these colored balls of light that I could sense and move around with my inner eye, but within my system. So I think that has something to do simply with the vibrations and configurations of our entire world system changing, and that's exciting to be a part of the discovery and unraveling of. So I hope you're also rolling with the changes and revelations out there, and I wish you a very happy month of September. Much love, guys. This is your friend Oumblam speaking, coming to you from the ninth dimension, letting you know what we have entitled this transmission, this delightful time cycle of your time, this subdivision, this 1/12 of your merry-go-around around your home star. And we have entitled this Second Sights, as you will find that things are opening up on these levels of insight and outer sight, meaning that you will both be able to discern outwardly with a sharper degree of distinction. Quite literally, for some of you, this may mean that you are experiencing your senses refining, being able to hone in greater detail, register finer, more minute layers of reality, which also seem to come with an emotional register, reward of appreciation, of enjoyment of this fine discovery, this fine looking into the outer world. But you will also find that when you look outside into the vast expanses of your inner world, that these are opening up, and you are finding that even the realms of the invisible, the astral realms, are merging, becoming open and accessible to you in ways that they rarely were before. And so the transcendence of planes, the sky walking, and the earth dropping, these are becoming far easier for you to experience. You will find that there is an access which is allowed for you to open up into these outer realms of communication. And within those, there is a system of guidance which awaits you. And this is an assurance, a promise that we pass on to you, sweet human beings, that you should know you have been looking for these sightlines, horizons, vanishing points, which you felt would keep you from feeling lost, from feeling separate, and from feeling mortally exposed to a great and wider world which was somehow both agoraphobically pulling away from you and claustrophobically pushing in on you. And so you find as you come in and connect into this great serpentine line of connection, of your flow, of your feeling of you, that this is an expansive access to a system of confidence, of guidance, of knowledge, which you have not seen or witnessed before. And this will, in that way, as we then assure you, eliminate many of your more hesitant blocks, more of your sense of impediment, more of your feeling of stumbling, of not being able to necessarily find your balance of and your feet, and your feeling of connection. One of the things we find so very remarkable to study about you, our dearest human beings, is that you are, for us, strange in the fact that you are able to generate these awarenesses of separation and still connect to higher funnelings of energy. This means that it is quite unique to study elevated fourth dimensional beings because they bring forward very interesting creations, visions, harnessings of energy which are less interconnected and more singular as drops of beauty in the great sea of infinity. And this is something we greatly appreciate, which is why we also enjoy that we have so many delightful human counterparts which transmit information back to us. And this information is a type of act of love, of servitude, of connection, which they commit to in their incarnational work, just as we also transmit our unconditional love and appreciation for humankind and for your being, your becoming, and your remaining in the vibrancy of faith, love, and hope. These concepts you will find will help you because you will find that they are in many ways connection points. So the faith is a commitment to understanding the speech of your heart. And the speech of your heart speaks the language of breath, of spirit. It is the movement, the impulse within you, which is the closest to the voice, the intention, the will, the energy, and the love of God. This divine source, it flows through you in your heart. And there is the hope that this then shall take shape and flow through you and allow for life to come to pass in the way that this love requires in your specific pattern of loving servitude and of faithful becoming and of hopeful observance. So what we are pointing to as we line out these instruments in second sights is that you may find that there's a dimension of chaos, of overwhelm, of strong change both in the collective and in your personal spheres. And this can take place on many levels, but also on physical levels. Obviously, many of you experiencing these strong influxes of energy, which are requiring some change, and accommodating to those will be part of this loving mission and a part of your overall life mission, which you, so sweet as you are, divide into these sequential chapters, which you call months, aligned in years. And don't be surprised if you also find with these vibrancy shifts that less and less information of the everyday flow seems pertinent to you, meaning the idea of where did I just come from, where am I now going, where was I yesterday, where do I want to be tomorrow, and extending that and more of these resonance points where you feel impulses, inspiration coming from afar, from the promise of your future self, from the hope, and from the faith that your path has made sense and has brought you here, from this also vibrancy and love that created you and brought you into this world, and that you have connected to, perhaps in glimpses, perhaps in instances, and perhaps in sustained joy in this lifetime, as you will keep on doing in many more. So with this exuberant love that we share, all of us, in this great divine all creation, this omniverse, we wish you a happy month. We send you our unconditional love, our blessings, and our appreciation from all of your galactic brethren, and from us, we, the ninth dimensional Arcturian Council. In peace. Farewell. I hope that served you. Much love out there, guys.